Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into the weeds with Blorg's Mousetrap.
Yeah, we are. We've got the official music video transcript and also the genius lyrics side by side.
Right, and our goal here is to kind of figure out what this song is actually saying. It feels like this mix of, modern rap vibes, but with a cartoon angle.
Exactly. And having both sources is great because you get the written word, but also maybe how it sounds.
Yeah.
The delivery from the video transcript gives you a fuller picture.
It's like two pieces of the puzzle.
Uh-huh.
And you should definitely stick around because, things take a turn. Our genius source mentions this track drops a very, very famous cartoon mouse into this whole rap narrative.
Which is something. But let's start at the beginning. What hits you first? For me, it's those opening lines, the chorus.
Oh, yeah. I'm off drink, and I'm floating. I see money. I see nothing. I've been through it. I've been thugging. I've been through it.
Straight off the bat, right. You get this kind of hazy, floaty vibe from the drank mention that's usually codeine cough syrup mix. Pretty common in some hip-hop scenes.
And then, boom, money. But also, nothing.
Yeah, I see money, I see nothing. That repetition is interesting.
What do you make of that? Is it like tunnel vision on getting rich? Or is it maybe kind of empty, even with the cash?
I think it's probably both. It could be that focus, definitely. But also maybe a kind of detachment. Like the money's there, but maybe other things, connections, feelings, they kind of fade out. That nothing feels significant. And then you layer on, I've been through it, I've been thugging. That grounds it, says, okay, there's a history here, a struggle.
Thugging that usually points to a rough past, right? Maybe illegal stuff, hardship. It's a whole narrative packed into one word.
Exactly. A very common trope, but it adds that layer of resilience.
And the other bit of the chorus that keeps coming back is the cop down. Or do I see through it?
Yeah, that one's repeated a lot.
It's a literal convertible. Symbol of making it. Or is he questioning it all?
That's the thing. It's ambiguous. Top down is pure success image, right?
Yeah.
Flashy car.
Definitely.
But see through it throws doubt on that. Is it real? Is the feeling of success actually satisfying? Or is it maybe kind of fake? Or like something he knows won't last?
Would be questioning the whole illusion of it.
Could be. And scattered all through this, you get those ad-libs.
Right. What do those do for the track, you think? They feel kind of nonchalant.
Yeah, they add this flavor. Could be confidence, could be irony, could just be, a sound. But it definitely shapes the mood, makes it feel a bit detached, maybe.
Okay, so let's pull back a bit to the big themes. Success and struggle, they're like woven right through.
Absolutely. You get money going stupid.
It's just such a current way to say, like, tons of money. Overflowing.
Yeah, paints a real picture of excess. But then almost the next breath. Got some problems, I'll probably get through them.
Right back down to reality. Like, okay, rich, but still got stuff to deal with.
It's that contrast, isn't it? Money doesn't just erase everything. It feels more real that way.
Totally. And that, I've been through it, I've been thugging line again, it gives the success context. Like, this wasn't just handed over.
Exactly. It implies a journey. Suggests the success feels earned because of that past adversity.
The lyrics are also pretty upfront about, getting high, escapism.
Crank is mentioned clearly.
Yeah.
And then smoking up on something got me feeling so nostalgic.
So, substances as maybe a way to cope. Or escape.
Seems likely. Coping with pressure, maybe escaping the memories of the thugging part. The nostalgic bit is interesting too, longing for something else, or just disconnecting.
And speaking of intense lines, what about Kingdom for a Heart, I'ma pay that shit regardless? That one really stands out.
Oh yeah, that hits different, doesn't it? It's like beneath all the money talk and the substances, there's this raw need for something real. Emotion, connection.
Willing to pay anything for it, apparently.
Right. It suggests maybe the success came at a cost. Emotionally, it's quite vulnerable, actually, amidst all the bravado. Shows that hollowness you mentioned earlier might be there.
Then there's relationships. They seem, complicated is putting it mildly.
You have, in your eyes, I can see it ain't love. Pretty blunt.
Yeah. Suggests maybe a superficial connection. Transactional, maybe?
Could be. It's quite cynical. But then you contrast that with loyalty later on.
Well, a certain kind of loyalty. My Draco like my bitch. I keep a mini with me.
Whoa. Okay, so a Draco is a gun. Comparing it to your partner in terms of, like, always being there.
It's jarring, right? Equating a weapon with a person.
It paints a picture of a certain world. Maybe where trust is hard to come by and reliability comes from. Well, a firearm. Kind of echoes that ain't love line, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe security is found elsewhere.
But then totally shifting gears, you get, I miss Goofy, that's my dog, he's still getting to it.
See, that's different. That sounds like real affection, real camaraderie.
Right. Specific name, my dog. Like a real friend who's still out there hustling. It's almost sweet amidst everything else.
It shows another side. That loyalty does exist, maybe just in specific ways, with specific people. It's a moment of warmth.
Okay, now for the big reveal. The thing that changes how you hear all of this. The genius annotation.
Ah, yes, the curveball.
It says, and I quote, Mousetrap introduces Mickey Mouse into Blorg's world of rappers.
Right. Go on.
And that Mickey is rapping about, quote, his success, struggles, and recreational drug use, all while tripping off lean and weed.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
So suddenly all those lines, money going stupid, been thugging off, drank, smoking up, they're coming from Mickey Mouse.
That completely reframes the entire song. It takes this universally known symbol of, like, childhood innocence
We'll go some family fun.
and plunges him right into these very adult, very gritty themes.
It's wild. The annotation even says the music video shows Mickey on this trip in mansions, otherworldly places.
So it's visualized, too. It's not just a lyrical thing.
It's the ultimate clash of contexts, isn't it?
Absolutely. It forces you to ask why. What's the point of putting Mickey Mouse in this scenario?
Is it just shock value? Or saying something deeper?
Could be commentary. Maybe about how these themes are everywhere now. They even touch these untouchable icons. Or maybe it's more personal for Blorg, using this, like, unexpected avatar.
Using Mickey to talk about things that might be too raw otherwise.
Possibly. Creates this distance, maybe some dark humor. By using Mickey, an icon of innocence, Blorg makes us confront how themes like struggle and escapism are maybe more widespread than we think, infiltrating everything.
It definitely makes you listen differently. Hearing about thugging or being off drank and picturing Mickey, it's surreal, almost satirical.
Yeah, satirical is a good word. It can be poking fun at the contrast between public image and private reality, especially for famous figures. The video's fantasy settings might even play into that, this detached, unreal experience.
So wrapping things up a bit, we've got a track that hits a lot of contemporary rap notes.
Yeah.
The money, the struggle, the substances, the complicated relationships.
Standard themes, almost, but filtered through this completely unexpected Mickey Mouse persona.
And that filter changes everything. It adds this layer of weirdness, tension.
Definitely tension. The innocence of the character versus the harshness of the lyrics.
Right.
It forces you to engage differently.
Which brings us to the big question for you, the listener. What does this strange combo actually do? Is it just trying to be provocative? Or is Blorg saying something specific by channeling these modern struggles through Mickey?
Yeah. What's the commentary here? It really messes with your assumptions about who gets to tell these stories, doesn't it?
For sure. So that was our deep dive into Mousetrap. We looked at the hooks, the lyrics about success, hardship, getting high, loyalty, and yeah, the elephant, or rather, the mouse in the room.
We saw how that Mickey Mouse angle, according to Genius, adds this whole other dimension, creating a really fascinating clash between the character and the content.
So here's something to think about. When you take a figure everyone knows, someone like Mickey, and completely change their context like this, what does that reveal? What does it say about how we can use familiar symbols to talk about really current, maybe even uncomfortable topics?
And who else? What other iconic characters could you drop into an unexpected world to make us see things differently? Definitely something to mull over.
Until next time.